This one is gonna be chaotic. Hey everyone, it's Rose and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be completing the Read to 5k challenge. If you don't know what this is, it's a reader's take on the Couch to 5k basically. In 14 days, we have different page goals to meet every single day, and if we meet them all, we will have read 5,000 pages by the end of the 2 weeks. This is days 8 to 14, so week 2. The reading vlog for week 1 will already be posted up. I think we read 6 books and we are well on track to meet the goals. However, this second week is going to be crazy because the numbers get higher every single day, and I didn't want one big vlog to be really long. So this is part 2, and today is obviously day 8. Now, in case you didn't watch part 1, go watch it obviously, but we'll do a little recap. So I ended day 7 429 pages ahead because it's good to get ahead in the early days because we've got multiple days of over 500 pages to read this week. I attempted this challenge last year and I definitely found that getting ahead was a good idea, which means we read a total of 2,279 pages and we finished 6 books. Now, today is day 8, of course. The page goal is 350 pages. The book I am going to start off this video with is We Used to Live Here by Marcus Klewa. This is a horror and I am really nervous but really excited. I think it's something around the 310 page mark. Basically 310 pages exactly. So we will read this whole thing today and then start another book. But that is all I really have to tell you. It's a horror. I saw Destiny Sidwell read it. That is all it took for me to put it on my TBR. So that is the goal for today. I'll update you as I go along. This will of course be a spoiler-free video, do not worry about that, and we'll just see how things go. So it's been a good few hours since I last spoke to you, and I'm now on page 225 of this book. Oh my god, it's so creepy. I'm really scared, but I think that just shows how good the book is, because like it's a horror and it is really, like, I feel like I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. It's sending shivers down my spine. I have flown through it. I've got a few, you can't see because they're pretty much the same colour as the book, but I've got a few tabs in there with some important information because I am trying to figure out what the hell's going on. There are so many different things that it's alluding to, and like I don't know what one's gonna be the actual outcome, or if they haven't even told me anything yet and I'm just digging at a bunch of dead ends even. I am having such a good time, but I'm really scared. So I'm just gonna finish it now so that I can deal with whatever the ending is gonna be, because the later we get on into the evening, the more scared I'm gonna be when I finish it. I've got puppy number 1, puppy number 2, and the old girl there. So I've got all the dogs to keep me company and keep me safe from whatever the hell's going on in this book, and I'm about to finish it and read the last like 80-ish pages, I think. Five stars. Oh my god, I just finished this book. 5 stars. It's my second 5-star of the whole year out of the 40+ books I've read. Nothing has been as good as this. Oh my god. I'm so creeped out right now. Like, so freaked out. What the hell? That was so good. I actually don't know what I'm gonna read for the remaining pages yet. I'm gonna go and have a look at my bookshelves upstairs, flick through a few books and pick what I want to read next, and I'll let you know when I decide basically, but I've got no plan right now. I've now got both the pups on me. Oh, hello. Oh my god, she's so cute. And Pepsi's still there. Welcome to day 9. So yesterday's pages, I ended up reading the remaining 40 pages. I read 43 pages of Crimson River by Devney Perry. This is the 5th book in the Edens series. I just couldn't hold off any longer, so I had to pick up book 5. Today's goal is 400 pages and we have 299 left of Crimson River, so definitely going to read the rest of this today. I am currently on page 153, so not quite halfway through. I really like that there's the mystery element back like we had in Indigo Bridge, because that's what drew me into the series. I love that there's like more to it than just the romance. There's this whole mystery that they're trying to figure out. I'm gonna have to go because Snowball is causing chaos as usual, but I'll be back once I've read some more of Crimson River and we'll talk thoughts. I have got a lot to update you on, so okay. It is now day 10, so let's talk about yesterday because I didn't end up updating you guys. I finished up with Crimson River by Devney Perry and I rated this 3.5 stars. I really like the mystery aspect of things. It was really good, really fun. It just wasn't my favourite in the series, which is why it wasn't a 4-star like some of the other books. Then of course this was not 400 pages long, so we still had some more to read. So I read 120 pages of The Crush by Freida McFadden. This is her latest release. Usually her books are like a guaranteed 5 stars for me, but I am not loving this one actually. I'm hoping it picks up in the second half, but so far it's quite slow paced for her books. Not a lot has happened. I mean, a lot has happened, but not a lot for a Freida book. Not quite what I'm expecting from her. But we'll see how that goes. So, like I said, today is day 10. The goal for today is 400 pages. There's 218 pages left of The Crush, so I'm going to finish that. And then I am also listening to Under Her Care by Lucinda Berry, because my audiobook came through. I'm going to kind of switch out between the two for the day, but the plan is to finish this by the end of the day. But I am going out soon, so I'm going to listen to the audiobook while I travel and stuff of Under Her Care, obviously. I've listened to a couple chapters so far. Seems like an interesting premise. It is a thriller, and it might get a bit difficult to distinguish between the two, because usually when I'm reading multiple books at once, they're all different genres. I can't remember the last time I read 2 thrillers at once, so I'm hoping it doesn't get a bit confusing in the head, but it might do. Who knows? I'm going to try and update you guys some more today, because I am aware that I probably should have done a few updates in between all these books, but I just didn't have the time to get my camera out. I was quite busy, so I am about to take my nan out for a late birthday lunch. I'm going to listen while I am on my way to her and on my way back home later, and then we will just see what happens. I keep saying that because I never know how these vlogs will actually go. Excuse the fan, I'm having a hot flush. I just finished The Crush by Freida McFadden. I think I'm going to rate it 4 stars. That might be a bit generous, but I have such a good time with her books all the time, so it's getting a 4. That means that we have read 403 pages today. We are 454 pages ahead of schedule. We've got 4 days left to go. Tomorrow, day 11, is another 450 pages. Start off by finishing Under Her Care, and then we'll probably read a whole other book because there'll be nearly 400 more pages to go. I will keep you updated. I'm going to spend the rest of the evening in bed because I do not feel well, and then we'll start tomorrow off better, hopefully. Hello. I keep opening my clips like that, I'm so sorry. Welcome to day 11. So, I just finished the remaining 88 pages of Under Her Care. I'm going to rate this 4 stars. It was very good, very twisty turny, like a classic Lucinda Berry book. That means we've got 362 pages left. And I'm going to read Sable Peak by Devney Perry because it's the last one left in the series. I want to finish up this series. I'm enjoying them, but also it feels like a big accomplishment when I get a series off the list of in the middle of that I've got on my notes app. So this is 375 pages. It's Mateo's story, and I can't tell you who the other one is because it's a spoiler from the last book, but I'm very excited to see how this plays out. That's what I'm going to be spending my evening doing, just reading the whole of this. They are very easy reads, I will say, so I will read it in one sitting, mark my words. I will be back when I'm done, I guess, because it's the last book in a series. Even though it's like contemporary romance, there are still a lot of spoilers that I know are going to be in this book from previous books, so I'm not going to be able to tell you anything about this one other than Mateo is the male love interest. So I'll be back when I'm done. because I won't have anything to say in between. This was not the update I had planned, but I am going to have to stop with this challenge for a few days. So I'm instead, because I know I'm not going to be able to read as much, instead of failing the next few days in a row, we're just going to pause and I will come back to film the last few days when I've got my free time back. But I've got some exciting stuff to do that was not planned. My cousin just had a baby and my niece is coming for the weekend. So like a bunch of stuff last minute, which I'm super happy about, but I also don't want to ruin this challenge. So we'll pause and we'll come back to it a bit later. So if when you see my reading wrap ups, they don't really align with the amount of books I've read in this video, it's because it did take more than 2 weeks to film. As for Sable Peak, this, I'm thinking it's going to be a 4 stars. Have definitely not finished it yet. And like, I know I'm not going to be able to finish it today. So I'm just going to put this on pause and not read anything until I'm ready to resume the challenge, so that I'm not cheating and like reading a bit each day when that is exactly the opposite of this challenge. We're back in business. So I paused for a good few days, I had a good time, but I missed filming with you guys. So as soon as I was able, I got back to reading. It is now day 12. Yesterday I finished Sable Peak by Devney Perry. I rated this one 4 stars. It was such a good end to the series. I had such a good time. Which means for day 11 we read 463 pages, which means we're now 467 ahead. So we have 3 days left. Day 12 is 500 pages, day 13 is 500 pages, and day 14 is 550. But we've got over 460 pages ahead, 467 to be precise. So we're going to use those in the last 3 days because they'll be needed. The book I want to read today is 415 pages. So when we read that, we'll still be 382 pages ahead. And that is my plan for today. I want to reread For Comfort, the Skullduggery Pleasant series, but I don't want to reread the whole thing because I did that towards the end of 2024. So instead, I'm just going to read the 2 books that I've only read once, and it works out perfectly. If you're not new to this channel, you will know that I adore the Derek Landy series, Skullduggery Pleasant. It's my comfort. I started reading it when I was a child, and I still read it as an adult. Now, the Grimoire, or Grimoire, whatever, is basically a bunch of extra information from books 1 to 15. Those are books I've read like in the tens, how many times I've reread them, especially the first few. So we're just going to read this today, and like I said, a bunch of different extra information, but it's got a storyline of its own and it's really, really fun. I really liked it. It was a 5-star last time I read it. There's a bunch of pictures in here too. And then tomorrow the book we'll read is book 16, because obviously I'm getting a refresh, but I've only read book 16 once because it's the most recent release. So that's what we'll be reading tomorrow. Read this book, gonna have a lot of fun. Oh, I'm like so excited. I love this world so much. I could reread it over and over and over again, and that is what I used to do when I was younger, to be honest. But it's so much better now there's more books, and also now I can just read this and be completely ready to go into A Mindful of Murder. So I'll be back when I've read some more. I can't really tell you about the books, it's literally 15 books in one. I've spoken about this series enough on my channel, so I'll just be back when I've finished it and let you know if it's still a 5-star. Spoiler alert, it definitely will be. The end is in sight. Welcome to day 13. So yesterday I read the whole of the Grimoire. I still don't know how to pronounce that. Someone's talkative today. 415 pages, which means we are still 382 pages ahead. So today the goal is 500, but like I said, we're still very ahead. So I'm going to read Mindful of Murder. I think I explained this in the last clip already. This book is 410 pages long, so we will be 292 pages ahead by the end of today, which means tomorrow we'll have a very easy ending. Day 14 is 550 pages, but with the pages ahead, we only actually have to read 258. So I don't know what we're going to read tomorrow, but that's going to be a great easy ending for me. So I'm going to go ahead and read A Mindful of Murder right now. I completed the challenge. Sorry I didn't update you. As much as I was enjoying this challenge this morning, day 14, I just wanted to wake up and finish it because I'm ready to move on. So let's talk what I've done since I last spoke to you. Yesterday, I read the whole of A Mind Full of Murder by Derek Landy. This was, of course, 5 stars. 5 stars first time round, 5 stars second time round. Will always be a 5-star series. This is so good. It meant that with all our pages, we were still ahead. I only had 258 pages to read today. My dog got to this book. Very annoying. But yeah, like I said, 258 pages. I got to page 263 of Onyx Storm. No, I didn't. I got to page 263 of Iron Flame. Just as good, if not better, this time round. I'm loving this so much. I think it's even better this time. Which means we finished the challenge 5 pages ahead. In total, we read 5,005 pages and 13 and a half books, which is absolutely insane. I had a lot of fun filming this challenge. I do think it dragged a little bit for me because I did have that break in between, so it feels like I've been filming this for a lot longer than the actual 14 days. Definitely fun, but I'm definitely excited to start filming some more reading vlogs, reading challenges, stuff like that, because yeah, it basically took me the whole of February to do this video. That's everything. If you'd like to see more from me, please be sure to like and subscribe as I post new videos every single week. Please be sure to click the notification bell down below if you want to be notified when I upload. Let me know if there's any new reading challenges or ones I've done before that you'd like to see me redo, and I am more than happy to attempt them. I can't say that it will go well, but I'll give it a good try. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in another video. Bye!